Yeah, just kind of clean up my mechanics a little bit. I thought we identified something on the lower half that I can kind of grab onto and threw a bullpen with it. Felt pretty good. So, you know, full slate for tomorrow.
Claudia, you're in front.
Max, huge win last night. What were your thoughts when you saw Julio get that RBI single?
Yeah, that was great. You know, just to be able to, you know, he got it going. You know, that he scored our first run, and all of a sudden, then Mookie gets a hit and gets things going. You know, to give us a lead, and it always feels good in the postseason anytime you have a lead, no matter how early or late it is. And then our offense exploded there later with some big hits there with in the bottom part of the lineup, AJ and Belly, both with huge RBI situations. So that's what it's going to take. It takes a total team effort to win these games, especially a team as good as the Giants.
On the right here in the middle.
Max, you mentioned you found something you think with your lower half. Do you think that started in Colorado at all threw you out of whack and maybe in retrospect try to figure it out again?
That's too much too many little things to think about. Too many little things can go wrong to just blame it on pitching in Colorado. I really don't like going down that road or even thinking like that. There's times where you get a little out of sync and that happens. It's about grind through it, figuring out what it is, grab onto something, and find something that works for you. You can get your mechanics all locked back in and find the rhythm. Once you can find that rhythm, then everything flows.
You mentioned the wild card game after the wild card game that you think you found it, third, fourth inning, something like that. Was that the lower half stuff you're talking about?
No, not in the fourth inning. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in sports. I always say pitching's the most complicated. The angle of your foot, this, that, your elbow, your glove, all these different things you look at. Little different things that you feel that affect the direction that you go towards the plate, that affect deception, that affect the timing, that affect every little thing that it takes to be able to deliver a ball accurately. So, for me, I understand what I try to do mechanically, try to get right, and go out there and execute pitches.
And just after 2 games in this Giants-Dodgers series, I know you've pitched in World Series games, you've pitched in huge games, you've seen huge games in person. How would you compare this to other playoff games you've been a part of?
This is playoff baseball, where both fan bases are just, absolutely diehard, ready to win, and they want to see us, obviously win. Our Dodger fan base definitely wants us to definitely beat the Giants. It's personal to them, so it's personal to us. We want to win. We respect the heck out of the Giants and how good they are, but you got to go out there and believe that you can beat them.
On the left there in the middle.
Yeah, Max, I know you didn't face the Giants as much as some of your teammates did, but what makes them so difficult to face?
Just looking at them, I mean, they just have, different ways to beat you with different types of bats, righties, lefties. Their bats right now, Bryant, and Crawford and Posey. I mean, that's the heart of their order, and they're getting a lot of production out of it. And then, the bats that surround it as well. So they present challenges to you. And it's going to, like I said, you have to execute every pitch that you throw because if you make mistakes against this team, they're going to beat. I mean, they led the league in homers for a reason. So they're, obviously they can take you deep if you make a mistake.
Far left, Bob.
Max, when you came over here, was this exactly what you envisioned, or has this exceeded your expectations?
In terms of what?
Just fun, the atmosphere, environment.
Well, I mean, it's kind of what I expected. Like, hey, let's be in the postseason, be against a against a good team. That this is the moment that you dream of as a baseball player, to be in the postseason and have the opportunity to go out there and pitch in it. It's funny how it starts at the beginning of the year, but here I am in this stage, having the opportunity to go out there and win a ball game.
Far left in the back.
Hi, Max. You've pitched once in the postseason against the Giants. Obviously, that was the last game of the World Series with Detroit. Just wondering, there were a couple of holdovers on their side from that series. Just wondering if you reflect on that start at all before this next one.
No, not at all. That's too long ago. That's ancient in baseball terms. 2012 versus 2021, so we're 9 years ago. So no, but the guys that are still there on their team, obviously they're good for a reason. They've evolved. They're able to adapt to the league and continue to make changes. And I'm sure they're going to be as prepared as heck to face me and understand what I can do with the baseball. So it'll be a heck of a challenge to go up against them.
Stay back there on the left in the back.
Yeah, Matt, just curious your thoughts about a game 3 and a best of 5. Is it any more important than other games? I mean, it could bring you one game closer to a clinch.
They're all important. I mean, yesterday was really important for us to win. So I can't say every game is more important than the next. So I can't really say that 3 is the most important of the series.
And regarding 12, is there maybe one thing you remember from that World Series? I mean, you guys had a great team, but they kind of came in maybe unexpectedly and had the sweep, or that game in general.
Just reflect upon that. I know our guys in Detroit there. Between our 2012, 2013, 2014 team, to not be able to punch through and get a ring, we all look back and really believe that, man, we had the teams to be able to do it. We can't believe that we didn't. Unfortunately, we had one shot at it when it wasn't able to get it done. But we had some great teams there in Detroit.
Far right in the back.
Max, with regards to your competition, I'm wondering about Buster Posey in particular and what you've been seeing from him in this past season.
I don't think it's just his past season. It's been his whole career. So he's a great hitter. He knows what he's doing at the plate. I've faced him a handful of times. I think we've traded paint. I think he's got me. I've gotten him. So should be a good matchup.
Scott on the left.
Hey, Max, what's your favorite thing about Trey Turner?
Ooh, where should I go with this? I mean, it's hard to pinpoint into one. I mean, he's a great clubhouse guy. Gets along with everybody. Has a good sense of humor. And then obviously what he can do on the ball field. Every facet of the game that he touches, he impacts it. Offense, defense, base running, you name it. So, I mean, he's a total package. So, he's obviously one of the best ones in the league.
You laughed immediately. Is there a funny story or two that stick out regarding him with you?
Yeah, but I can't say it.
Fair enough.
Anything else with Max? Here on the right. To wait for the mic.
Hi, Mr. Scherzer. How emotionally different going to the game 3, like tied and under 2?
I don't know. Every game in the postseason is must win. That's how you always look at it. There's never a game that you come into the postseason and says I'm okay with losing in the postseason. That's never been a mentality. You come in wanting to win every single time. So being tied up 2-0, down 2-0 doesn't matter. You always want to win. So there's just no other way to play baseball, and everybody approaches it that way. Every decision's manufactured that way. There's never just like we're okay with losing a game. No, you're never. So nothing's really changed.
Go back to John, far left.
Yeah, and Matt, just you've been successful for so long, and Wainwright, St. Louis, same thing, and Giants have some guys in their mid-30s, Posey and Crawford. Is there maybe a key to longevity in this game? Because not many people have figured that out or been able to do it.
I think it's on an individual basis. Certain things work for certain guys, and you got to, as you continue to age and get past the age of 30, and you get a little bit older and things hurt a little bit more. You got to know how to be able to take care of yourself and be able to stay healthy, and be able to address things in the off season. So for me, I can only speak for myself of how I've aged throughout my career. Different things different injuries I've had to deal with over the years, and be able to address them and still find a way to still make all my starts. I pride myself in being durable and going out there every single time, no matter if I'm a little dinged up, that I can still take the ball and find a way just to go out there and continue to compete. So it takes work, a tremendous amount of work in the off season to make sure that your body is in tip-top shape to be able to handle anything that is asked for it during the season.
Anything else, Max? Okay, Max, thanks a lot.